I grew up with boys, so I was a girl who just loved adventure. I think every child loves to play, but I think we all over extra play. Like climbing trees with the boys, I rode bicycles. I was the cool tomboy growing up. I always imagined and always wanted to be a singer one day. So in my little girl mind, I would always see myself in a stage singing in front of many people. It seemed very exciting. I just wondered how I would do it because I'm also extremely shy. I am extremely introverted, but that was my little girl dream. It's a great honor to be able to live your dream. I don't take it for granted. There's lots of people who have not been able to be what they dreamt of being. So seeing it happen now, I look at it and I see that I am exceedingly blessed. How I handled it is I have a very strong support system. That's my husband, my mom, my moms, and my friends. I have a community around me that's very protective and very lift me a lot every time, especially coming from outside. But also, my faith in God has kept me going through very difficult things, and so that pressure, sometimes I would feel it, but it got to a place where it wouldn't get to me as much because I knew I've come to grow and fully understand who I am in God, and that I'm a complete person, and that being a mom, having a child is not what completes me. Kambua is whole as she is. Having a baby or having a husband, all those are pluses that God gives. Yeah. I had a very, my first trimester was not the easiest, but I think that's a story with a lot of women. So I was sick. The days that I'd be sick all day, not just in the morning. So I had to slow down from a lot of things, a lot of engagements, because you don't want to go somewhere to sing or to host and you're sick. And especially because I was so sensitive to smell, so I also didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to smell colognes and all that kind of thing, or people frying food. I just did not want to be around anything that had a strong smell. So my first trimester was very tricky, just trying to understand what's going on with my body, and wondering if morning sickness affects the pregnancy, and realizing that no, it's just me, the pregnancy is fine. So yeah, that was a little tough. But moving on from there, the energy started coming back. I wasn't sleeping as much, and it got better, and I started to really enjoy. Then towards the end, I was just super exhausted. So it was up and down. When I saw my son for the first time, I think I was still very heavily medicated. So I didn't fully process the moment. I saw there was a baby and he was okay and I was happy, but I wasn't fully there. So it's when I think it's later, after I had completely come out of it and theatre and everything, that I was able to look at him and just be overwhelmed at what a gorgeous little baby boy he was, and thinking it was like an out-of-body experience. Like that's a human being who came from me. So it was also a little shocking. I just kept staring at him. Yeah, it was a very special moment. Motherhood is fantastic. It's challenging, but it's a good kind of challenge. I think it has helped me discover things about myself I didn't know. My resilience is more, and I didn't know people can survive on very little sleep. Now I do. I think I took that for granted. But I just love how when everything is said and done, gone through the challenges of breastfeeding and challenges of this and that and diapers and all that, you look at a little boy who smiles at you, and it makes everything okay. So it's such a fulfilling journey that this little person just believes mommy knows what she's doing, and that's enough for him. Wow, which of my qualities? I want to hope and believe that I am gentle and kind. I'd love my son to be a kind person. I'd love for him to love people. But I really just want him to be himself and to discover who he is and the gifts that God has put in him. I would say to them that, first of all, God's plan over their lives is good and it's perfect. And also that His time is not like ours and His plans are not like ours. And to encourage every couple that's struggling to keep the faith and to not give up and to block out the negativity, the negative voices. A lot of times there's already that inward pressure we give ourselves, but then there's a lot of external pressure. I would say block out that noise and listen to the voice of God over your lives. And I also want to say that God gives children in so many ways, and God is using different ways, even through science, to allow couples to have children. And I think my journey taught me to, even though I never got to explore those ways, it taught me to be open to it. It taught me to be open to IVF, and it taught me to be open to people who had babies through egg donors. It taught me to be open to adoption, that all of these are legit ways of being a parent. So be open, let your heart be open to knowing that if you want to be a parent, you can, and there's no one set way of, if it doesn't go like this, I cannot be a parent. So be open and shed that pressure off. Yeah.